Welcome back. So here I'm just outlining where I want to apply the spirit gum because it is sticky and I want to keep it in the same place that I'm going to be applying the tissue paper. So here I'm just applying a large amount of spirit gum, which you can also use liquid latex, but I chose spirit gum. So here I'm just ripping little pieces of tissue paper and applying them to my face, and then putting another coat of spirit gum. I do this several times, probably about 7 layers, and then you want to let it completely dry. So after applying my contacts, I used this gray zombie face paint and I mixed it with a light foundation. And I'm just applying that all over my face, my neck, even on the tissue paper. But make sure it is dry before you start applying any foundation to it or paint whatsoever. Here is the fun, kind of crazy part, a little bit creepy, but this is where I pull back the tissue paper and I make it look as if my face literally ripped open. You want to put little tears in it. Pretty much just think as if your skin literally was ripped open is how you want this to appear. And then I was very cautious using a pair of tweezers to kind of rip a hole in the center of this area where I applied the tissue paper to again make it look like my skin was ripping open, possibly a bullet wound type thing. Pretty much anything you want to make it. And using this Makeup Forever Flash palette, I'm just going in and outlining where I want the teeth. The worst part about this is that I actually lost the footage of where I put the white for the teeth, but I do go over them as if I did them for the first time. So I'm so sorry I did lose that footage, but as you will see, I do go over it exactly how I did apply it, and all I did was I went in between all the red and I just applied a streak of white, as you can see right here, and then I outlined the teeth with the black from the Flash palette as well. Here, using the Makeup Forever Flash palette, again using just a teeny bit of yellow, I just wanted to make the teeth look a little more dingier, not so crystal clear white because I am a zombie. So during the process of this entire video, you'll see me use different reds for the blood inside the wound, and I use a combination of the red and black from the Flash palette, as well as a Milani lipstick and the MAC Ruby Woo. So just using a good combination just to define the cuts and bruises. Here I'm using the BH Cosmetic palette and I'm using a smoky purple, and that just gives a great effect for a bruise. BH Cosmetics contour and blush palette. I'm just using the contour color to really contour my neck as well as my collarbones, around my eye sockets, pretty much everywhere, because I want to look dirty, just like a zombie, like I had just rolled around in the dirt. So pretty much you can use any brown, matte brown, and then I'll also go in with a black as well as the smoke purple, just to really give myself a dirty zombie kind of look. I just went in with the reds again and just made sure I covered all the flesh that had ripped apart, to make sure that I covered all of those areas. Just a lot of dimension to make it look as realistic as possible. Smoke purple again, I'm just kind of going in and I'm drawing some veins just to make me look kind of dead. Here, just using a black liner and a matte black shadow, I'm just really smoking out the eye to give it a really dark, sunken kind of look. The best part, the blood. So I just used a Q-tip just to have a little bit more control. But pretty much you can put it however you like. I just made some drips here and there and really just filled in all of the areas around the wounds and a little bit on the teeth like area, not too much. Gave myself a little bit of a bloody nose, and we're gonna call it zombie face. Finish this zombie look off with some hairspray, making my hair look a little messy. Some zombie dirt, just sprinkling that a little bit, smearing it on my forehead, my neck, just everywhere. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful Halloween.